Oh, bloody awesome. Okay, let me. Now that we had that to break it up. Hello, hello. How are we all? Testing volume. I think that's a pretty good volume. It's Makiri. Okay. Yes, not bad. Yeah, it's gonna be awesome. But yes. So welcome, guys. Welcome. I'm gonna be going. Oh, what the? I'm wearing my Twitch jumper, and I'm kind of see through, and that's cool. I'm all stalker like. Look at that. I'm all stalker like. Wait. Just the right amount of see through. Okay. So yeah, today we're going to be going through the Warframe story. Now, unfortunately, my plan was to see like the later quests. I won't do anything other than this. The later quests have replay quest. Like, so I figured, I could go back and replay the. Oh no, I can't replay this quest. So, I have a plan. What we're going to do, if I go back to this, I'm going to put this on. I'm going to do this. And I have the start of the game lined up, and I have the two quests leading up to the cinematic quest that can't be repeated, which is Vor's Prize, which is like this starting quest. It's the one where you wake up and learn a bit about the world. And then we're only going to do the very first part of that. And then Nata, which is which was the first like introduction to the story. So yeah, we're gonna be starting right from the start where you know absolutely jack shit. So let's get into this, shall we?
For generations you've slept. No purpose, no call to wake you. But now, something has risen from the ruins.
For the labyrinth shirt, less than 3.
Good eye. Thank you so much for the bits. And activated a. Oh, that's cool. Cool.
Of the old war.
Oop. A little bit choppy because we're watching a video. Must blend phone. What does that mean? Are you going to put it into a blender? So yeah, here we go with the start of the story. So that guy tried to claim the
Twin Queens, the sisters, have sent their most beloved commander, Vor, on an urgent mission. To protect the twisted crusade they have begun. To transform the scattered colonies into an empire. To see that the Tenno, hidden and asleep, will never awake.
Very good cause.
Also, it's unfortunate these things became a sort of, as the game progressed, they sort of fell to the wayside. We used to have to use those keys, what he's using there, to get into the void. I'm glad we don't now, because it's better game design, but it kind of messes with the story a little bit. And this is like where you get to choose your frame when you first start the game. But yeah, so those were the Grenier. Clones that were once slaves that are now led by two twin queens.
Tenno.
And for some reason, they're hunting the Tenno. Well, they're meant to be hunting the Tenno. Vor has other
I
plans.
see the Lotus has tried to wake you. Pity she's too late. Tenno. No. We are taking this one with us.
What has he done to you? I can't lose another Tenno. I'm searching your Warframe's power systems.
It's great to hear Reb starting out. Reb
Quick, use your power. Defend yourself.
Reb is the voice actor for the Lotus up in the corner there, up in the side there. She was the community manager that just happened to voice while they were waiting to get a voice actor, and then, you know, she's voice now. And she started out a little bit shaky with the voice, but she became a really solid voice actor towards the end. You'll see. It gets a little better. So yeah, for some reason, the Grineer are after this Tenno, and they're killing all the Tenno, whereas Vor wanted to learn our secrets for himself.
An
Is that...
extraction ship is on its way, but the Grineer will be hunting you. Arm yourself.
Yep, so that's the reason why we were able to get out of this one without getting just executed. It's a little blurry because this is the best video I could find without commentary. But yeah, so I wish I could replay it. That'd be the easiest way to do this.
There's a cache of weapons ahead. Grab what you can.
I guess this is good because it actually shows you guys the Excalibur frame, which is like the original frame.
Good. The extraction point is up ahead. Hurry before Vor finds out you've escaped.
So I like that somehow Vor doesn't know you've escaped yet at this point, like...
Salvage team, why have you not reported?
There it is. But yeah, so the Grineer, as I said, are a clone army. We know more about them, but I can't say more about them yet, I believe. Oh, no, I can tell you what they are, because we don't learn that until later in the story. But it's before the story quest. So, rip the ship.
You're not ready to face Vor now. Use your melee weapon to block the beam and get inside.
So then you gotta block the beam. I kind of wish I could do this mission so I could kill him there and be like, what do you mean I'm not ready to face Vor?
This Tenno is mine.
So yeah, what...
Get to the console and release the lockdown.
So...
Do that, and I will guide you to your old ship.
Sorry.
It's your only chance.
Okay, so like the... Oh my god.
Queens wants to destroy you, but
Important.
I need to know more.
So yeah, the Queens want the Tennos dead. Vor wants this one alive, which has given you an edge. Now what the...
Get out of there, Tenno. You will have to face Vor another time. Fully restored.
Now... Oh my god.
My sons, prepare the reinforcements. We need that Tenno.
Okay, so the Grineer used to be slaves to the Orokin. The Orokin, an ancient civilization that just sort of disappeared. They're the ones that created that architecture inside the void that we saw. And they disappeared, and their slaves became the Grineer, the clone slaves. They also had their workers and things became the Corpus, which you'll see later. They're a lot more technology based with like robots and shields and stuff like that, and very like square sort of architecture.
A Tenno flows like fire over the battle terrain. Do you remember how to dash across walls?
So yeah, this doubles as the tutorial. I wonder if I could have just had an option to replay the tutorial in the game. Maybe that would have worked. I'm not sure. You know, I tried to look at replaying the Natar quest, but it wouldn't let me.
I'm not sure what Vor has done to your Warframe, but we cannot remove it now. Just keep going.
That stuff's like not really that important because Vor himself isn't a big part of the story. He's just sort of the first boss in the tutorial quest.
Reinforcements must be on their way.
This is important though. So this was the Tenno's original ship.
So we can restart the ship. You'll have to bypass the security on that panel.
Stop touching me. What? Are my senses deceiving me? Operator, is that you?
Enemy reinforcements are here. Ship Cephalon, we require immediate extraction.
The operator is in danger? I will need a few moments to cycle the engines.
Tenno, are you afraid? You cannot hide from me so far. I've marked you. You will return to me.
You are surrounded
I mean,
by premier Marines.
you're not wrong. I did return and killed him, so...
Tenno, the ship is ready. It's time to leave.
I love the ship designs.
Operator, you have returned. I am Ordis, Ship Cephalon, a shadow of my former self. I cannot serve the operator in such a condition. Order me to self-destruct.
I love Ordis. I love and hate Ordis.
The Grineer are ravenous for this old technology. It is superior to theirs. Perhaps there are systems left in the
Alright,
orbiter
that's not important. So now we've done that. That's that quest done. That's Vor's prize. We went back and then killed him. We got the thing removed from us, went back and killed him. The important thing there was all the introduction, the waking up, and all of that. So, yeah, that was our first introduction to the world. Now, over the course of a long time, like a lot of levels. Each of these planets has a lot of levels. We learned a bit more about the world. So the Corpus, let's see if I can get you a picture of what the Corpus looks like. There, that's what the Corpus look like. They're very sort of robotic looking, worship money, that sort of thing. And then the other one is the Infested. Now those are sort of important. They do have a quest. I don't believe they haven't played into the main story yet. So I mean they might appear in this DLC. But basically the Infested were a weapon, a bio weapon that was, I say bio. They're a weapon manufactured by the Orokin as something that basically it's infested flesh that will control other things. Like for example, that's actually a unit from the Corpus that has been infested. Now Warframes actually can't get infested because they're made from the same material. You see, the Warframes were made by the Orokin. So yeah, that's a big deal. But so we can't get infested. There is an infested frame, but it's, you know, it was built infested. It didn't get infested later. But anyway, so that we learned a bit more about the world over the course of the thing. Nothing major. We have the Lotus. She was the one that was basically guiding us through everything. Giving us missions, stuff like that. Now, she something happened on a quest that we were doing to scan some weird drones that were scanning other things to find out what they were. And that is this one. So here we go.
list. That means... I'm sorry, Tenno. Stay safe.
Hello?
And
Did
she's
the
gone.
Lotus just abandon the operator? Get cut off? I have extraction ready. I think you should hurry.
So yeah, she just left for some reason.
Ordis knows what it is like to be abandoned. Don't worry, someone has offered to help us.
Then Bohofei,
So, pupil.
I warn you, since we're going through the entire story, if you haven't got here yet, there's going to be spoilers. Hopefully it'll sort of you'll see it unravel as it was meant to, but this quest is Natar Bohofei. So yeah, so this is Teshin, who normally runs the PvP.
The spring has ended. The lotus blossom has snapped shut, her true nature revealed. Now, we shall see if codependence can be broken. Let us begin to unravel her long-hidden truth.
So yeah, Teshin's offering to help us because the lotus just sort of disappeared, and now he wants to know what's going on.
The ghost you saw is of a menace long thought dead. They study us, study our enemies. Let us sharpen our knowledge of them.
So yeah,
Are these ghosts mere echoes of the past? Or are they more sinister, harbingers calling for the old beast to awake?
indeed.
Here, this console will serve my purpose. Unlike your lotus, I will not keep its secrets from you. Exercise your training. Defend the console.
Nearly died there. Once again, this was the best sort of video I could find that had the dialogue that I wanted.
I have what I seek. Move on. Access the console.
Yep, yep.
Protect this console. Go. My task is complete, but the puzzle calls for one last piece. Advance to the final console.
I love Teshin's voice. Teshin has a good
This
voice.
is it. The answers we seek lie within. Use this combat to sharpen your blades. I predict you will need them in coming battles.
So yeah,
I have found that which wanted to be hidden. Advance to extraction.
here we go.
This Grenier is smarter than the others, more volatile. We need to be cautious. Find his sergeant, pupil. He will lead us to this tomb.
So yeah, okay, yeah. You know why they're here? Because I found it, the tomb. They should all be dead, trapped inside, but these ones are not. Why? Be brave, Skur, for your brother's sick and twisted in the tubes. Tubes, because they're clones. New ideas within our reach that could cure us all. Send the dragger to reinforce the location we discussed. Skur, if you saw too many words, I'm sorry. I forgot who's writing this. I assume you read big letters. Send Draga kill Tenno help brothers. I like that he's like, oh shit, I wrote this, it was too smart, I gotta dumb it down for him. So the Grenier found something, a tomb. And in this tomb, all the tombs they normally find, everything's dead. But this tomb, something's not dead.
The Grenier have plunged these depths and awakened an old evil submerged here. Capture the sergeant. He will know where this tomb is.
Teshin, you don't have the authority. You're endangering the Tenno.
Look who's back.
The petals have opened once more. But why now? Afraid of what we'll find?
I had to cover my tracks, but I see that Teshin has been leading you into an even greater danger.
The beast soon stirs, Lotus, revealing much. It will awaken and become whole again.
A sentient.
You know this one,
Yep.
don't you?
So, for those of you that wouldn't have any idea what that is, there have been hints throughout the lore to this point of a race that was at war with the Orokin before they disappeared. And the Orokin were kind of massively powerful. So to be at war with the Orokin is a big deal. And they were called the Sentients. And one has been found alive. And I'll explain why just one is a big deal.
He knows where the tomb is. Apprehend him.
Oop, you... This person went the wrong way. God, I can't wait till I can actually play and to go through the story. No, don't scan the dude, just get him. So yeah.
We have our target. Advance to extraction. Speak, Lotus. The pieces are set. It
Yep.
is your move.
Till Regor must be stopped from entering the tomb. I have to risk exposure to stop him. Go.
Exposure? From what?
Get to the waypoint. I will give you further instructions when you get there. You've reached the waypoint. Access the system.
So here we go. So now she's basically going, okay, you might find out what I've been hiding, but we need to stop Till from opening the Sentient's tomb.
Little lizards can't resist another chance to get their sticky hands in my jar.
I love Till Regor. Till Regor's awesome.
Hold on, Tenno. I am readying extraction, but this will take time.
The sentient, the destroyer, the liberator. Depends on who you ask, but this thing is certain. I will have its secrets.
Now, the reason why he said
The life support capsule.
the Liberator is, remember, the Grineer were slaves to the Orokin. So the Orokin being at war with the Sentients,
Sentient, nasty thing. Came from where? Who cares? They smashed the Orokin, freed us. How? How'd they do that? I want to know.
so yeah.
Additional life support.
Now, what
has
was
arrived.
that you just saw?
Drilling. Hundreds of hours and just cracking through the sarcophagus now. Open wide. Entering. It's massive. Empty. Where are they? They escape? Wait. What's this?
Here we go.
Don't do it, Regor.
Additional life support has arrived.
Look. Exolus. Some primordial forma. An engine for self-manipulation. What will it do for me?
What has been found?
What was that?
What was that indeed?
Not alone. Who was there?
Nata, where are you? You cannot hide from me.
All of you retreat now!
Nata, who have you become? Does this form remind you of what you once were? Time has carried my seed so very far from the branch.
Extraction ready.
Now, what was that?
Get out.
is your Lotus hiding? Who is Nata?
My name. My old name. It is not who I am now. We need to focus on now, not history. We need to seal the tomb. A blast capable.
The sentient is awake, Nata. It will not be contained for long.
Do not call me that. Containment will buy us time. Go now, Tenno. I will explain more when you reach the site.
So yeah, the sentient changed. The sentient said that you know, Nata, and revealed her name. So why does it know her name? This is the last part of this mission, so then we can actually start playing the game, which is good.
Destroy this tomb? Destroy our history? Vandals!
Not wrong.
Those who pilfer meat from lions are either foolish or starving. Which are you, Redhorn?
So glad we don't have to do this mission. It takes so long. They cut down all the dialogue pieces, which is good.
Nata, why did you betray me? Why did you not finish the sequence you started? Why did you stop at the last?
What is it talking about, Lotus?
What indeed? So the sentient says that Nata betrayed it. That Lotus betrayed it.
We crossed the gap, wounds and ruin to bring an end to this. We severed worlds. Let them destroy me. Why is the sequence not complete?
Most intriguing, Lotus.
Indeed.
Do you two have a history?
Indeed.
My own daughter, the last of my womb. How can you do this?
Lotus, what are you not telling us?
Focus, Teshin.
So Lotus is a sentient. One of the race that destroyed the Orokin. Or helped destroy the Orokin, I'll explain that later. And she changed her name and betrayed the sentients. The sentients allowed the Orokin to beat him.
You betrayed us. As I awake, so will they. They will say you are Riven and want to reclaim you. I will not be able to stop them.
Adraste Moon? Did I get that right? Wait. Is that who I think it is? Hello. I'm terrible with pronouncing names, but hello, how are you? Adraste, Adraste Moon? Did I say it right? Hello, how are you? I'm terrible with pronouncing names. That's not the one I meant to go back to. Meant to go back to... Not that one. That is definitely not one I meant to go back to. God damn it. Ignore this. Go away. RedBR34, hello. I'm going through the Warframe story. Just give me a second, because it has to open before I can close it. There we go. We're almost done with this, so I can actually start playing again. Because no one can... You did. Okay.
Lotus, you cannot hide this past any longer.
There are gaps. I had my mission, and I have completed it. All but the last sequence.
To destroy the Tenno.
The war was over, so I hid them away. In the second dream, I could not destroy them.
And yet, you were born to. So tell me, what made you stop to reject your nature?
All missions to the origin system required a sacrifice. Me and my kind become barren when crossing the gap. It is the one flaw we never overcame.
Nata wanted children of her own.
Nata was the daughter, until I destroyed her. Now, I am the Lotus. Now I am the mother.
So yeah, there we go. That is what happened there. So turns out the Lotus is a sentient, and she helped bring about the downfall of the Orokin. But when it came to destroying the Tenno, she couldn't bring herself to do it. So she put them into the second dream. Now, to protect them. Now, originally we thought that that was the sleep that our characters were at the start of the game. You know, where we fell out of the pod. Well, you'll see. Because now we're going to go into the first cinematic quest. And... oh, Andraste. Okay, cool. So yeah, now we're going to go into the first cinematic quest, and here we go. Let's view the cinematic. Now, there's a reason why I said one sentient alone is terrifying. This scene is why. Oh wait, that's the Stalker. He hunts the Tenno.
Who destroyed the Orokin? Your way of life. Who do you hunt, Shadow, to cleanse or despair in their blood? Sever their heads, yet they rise again. Someone has hidden.
That's the sentient through that window.
Truth from you. I know where she hides the Tenno heart. A womb in the sky, forbidden to my kind, but where you will take me. I am Hunhao, sentient destroyer of worlds. By your hand, expose their heart. By my edge, leave it beating from its nest.
Hey, Lizzie, how you going? So yeah, let's get on this. So the Stalker hunts the Tenno, and Hunhao has recruited him.
He's grown strong again, and his thoughts have invaded my own. Worse still, he has enlisted the Stalker to find the reservoir, a weak point of all Tenno, a place I hid long ago. I fear the Stalker is on the cusp of finding this place. Do not let this happen.
Okay. I should make sure all my missions are solo, I just realized. So yeah, the sentient Hunhao was that gigantic thing through the window. You see, sentients are giant machines. They're not just, you know, small creatures. They're huge. They have those little agents, which are the little sentient like warriors, which were the floaty things.
Grineer's excavations have disturbed Hunhao's tomb. They've awakened something evil, bent on Tenno destruction. Infiltrate the Grineer systems to find out what they know. It may lead us to the Stalker.
I think I need to do, yeah, I need to do stealth. This is gonna be interesting.
Pieces of Hunhao, fragments of his body. For Hunhao, every part of him is connected to his singular mind. Is this how he's invading my mind?
So yeah, every little piece of a sentient is connected to the mind of the sentient. Ow. Bugger off. Okay. Whoa, that way. Wait, no. Oh, I had it correct. Where's the... There it is.
You're nearing the console. Trigger the alarms now, and they will start destroying the data.
Wasn't gonna let her start destroying the data now. I actually don't know what the fast way into this one is. Oh shit. Hopefully that was where I needed to go. Or that was going to be real annoying. I think there was an... Oh, hello. Gotcha. That was really stupid.
This data has already been raided. The data is damaged, but there could be a message here. I need another data sample to piece it together.
So someone's already come and taken this.
The Tenno Hive has corrupted your precepts. With love, I will destroy them and make you right again.
You will never find them. How?
But I see your mind. I already have found them. You owe me their lives.
So yeah, Han Hao's a little messed up. Oh god damn it. Now I gotta go deactivate the alarms. Excuse me why I just do this. Oh, you didn't actually die in one hit, I'm impressed. Okay, so we go back here. How's it looking on stream, guys? Is it working well? I just realized I should turn on VSync. Why is she just staring at this? It's creepy. Because that'll work better for the video, I believe. Oh, never mind. We have to restart for that to work.
The console is nearby. If you trigger the alarms now, the enemy will start destroying.
Oh, this one's gonna suck. I'm not even sure I can do this one with this frame. I might just have to brute force this one. Oh, never mind. I think no, I did get it right. It is this one.
Alarms. Data destruction is imminent.
It's okay.
You need to hurry.
It's okay. It's okay. I got hacks.
That's what I was looking for. I can decode the rest of the message. This is bizarre.
Ooh, that hurts.
It's for me. I need a moment to contact this person. Get to extraction.
So yeah, the person who raided this data already left a message for the Lotus for when we raided the data. Because they knew we would come and do it. Here we go. Ooh, I actually got a decent amount of polymer bundles from that mission. Nice. Now, unfortunately, what they cut out of the other the other videos was the load screens.
Han Hao is listening. I will be discreet. The message you uncovered was an offer to help us. I do not trust the person who wrote it, but we are out of options.
Yep. So, I just want to do something which I forgot to do. There we go. Now I actually have the shield on my arm like I wanted. Sweet. So yeah, someone we normally wouldn't trust has offered to help us. Hey God, how you going? Now that someone is this person. We will see. Fair enough, God, fair enough. So how's everyone in chat today while we wait for this to load? Oh, it loaded faster than I expected.
Hello, Tenno. Are you surprised? Why? You know I've always had my ear to the kennel. Those dogs don't have a clue what kind of bone they've dug up. But I do. Shall I show you? Don't worry. You can trust me. This time.
Just so you know, that guy literally carved up Tenno to sell to the highest bidder. Carved up these Warframes to sell to the highest bidder. And, yeah. He also got infested at one point.
I know. Our past has been slightly, combative. But genocidal invaders from the other system make strange bedfellows, wouldn't you say?
Surprise! So yeah, he's like, you know what? Those things are worse than you are, so I'll help you.
The sentient Hanhao, nightmare of the Orokin, boogeyman to the corpus. That thing must have your Lotus in quite a panic for her to be working with the likes of me.
Just a little bit, I'd imagine. I love the way we do this. We're going down underneath the water.
So this Starker seems like he's made quite a powerful friend, hasn't he? I wonder what's under that scary, smoky exterior. A heart of gold, perhaps.
So yeah, normally what happens with the Stalker is he comes and hunts you down mid-mission, where he'll just appear, you have to fight and kill him. And if you fail, like he'll kill you and then despawn. If you succeed, you get to kill him for extra loot. We don't know much about him, or I don't know much about him, other than the idea that he, in some way, shape, or form, liked the Orokin way of life and hates us for helping destroy that Orokin way of life. Got a few cats, fair enough. Ooh! Grakata! Sorry, that's an inside Warframe joke. Grakata is a weapon, and there's a character called Clem who can only say Clem and Grakata. That's the only two things he can say. And he's awesome. The entire chat on the Twitch stream when Warframe appeared for E3 was just saying Clem. I loved it. It was great. Oh shit, was I meant to be up there? No, I was meant to be down here. Time to dip, duck, dive, and dodge. Blub blub. I can't remember how to get here. Oh, I just go this way, I think. Yeah, here we go. I just get out here. God damn it. There we go. Oh, I didn't see you there. My bad. I would have killed you first if I knew. This thing's got some range. I meant to go that way.
just tell you where it is, but what fun would that be? So keep your eyes peeled. If you have eyes, that is. That's it. You must smell the prize, because I know you can't see it. You were warm, but now you're not.
Oh, you shush. This is where I now have to remember where the hell I have to go to find this thing. I think it's through here. Nope. Fucking take the nuke! It's probably through this way then. Maybe not. Although maybe.
Yes. Getting
Okay,
warmer.
I think I did find it. Good. Ah, shark wing.
Warmer.
Can I? Oh no! Whoa, 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 let's get away from that.
Can you see it? It's right there.
So yeah, remember that every piece of a sentient is attached to the sentient's mind.
Are these the bones you're looking for, Lotus?
Yes, this is it. A fragment of my father, destroyed in the old war. I can use it to see him.
So here we go.
I see the stalker stronger, Hunhow's voice within him. I see the reservoir, but I feel confusion. He doesn't know unless... Oh no.
Thank you, daughter. Fear has baited you to the snare. What was secret is now known. Your Tenno, their touch. I now see the womb of the sky. My shadow now walks the path.
What have I done? Get out of there, Tenno.
So yeah,
Yes, hurry, Tenno. But be careful. Last time you got close with the sentients, you wiped out an entire civilization. But you don't remember that, do you?
so yeah. Turns out Hunhow didn't know where the womb of the sky was, where the Tenno heart, as he calls it, was. But he faked like he did so that Lotus would come running here and to try and learn what he knows, and in doing so accidentally reveal everything to him. I wish I could move faster in Sharkwing, I really do. We'll get there eventually. Blub blub. And yes, the Alid V is often called salad, and I love it. Oh, that's my thing. Okay. There we go. We escape. We blub blub and get picked up. Ah. Tangled cords. Oops.
Tell me, Lotus, what is this reservoir? Some hidden Tenno weakness?
Goodbye, Alid. You've earned your favor. We'll take it from here.
Don't think so. I'm here to protect my investment. If that thing manages to destroy the Tenno, then where does my investment go? Now then, where is he?
So he's sticking around. Also, we're gonna need to owe him a favor, which that hasn't come into play yet. So I've forgotten about that. So I'm glad I'm playing through the story again because it's made me remember all these little details. Do you know what race the Stalker is? I will explain that when it comes to it. Because I'm going through the story, because some people may not know the story guard. So I'm going through it and only talking about things as we learn them.
When you connected to Hunhouse fragment, Hunhouse saw a path to the reservoir that led through here. He cannot reach it alone. He needs the Stalker to do it for him.
That is because sentients can't enter the void. And wherever this reservoir is within the void.
You must be asking, Alan, what's in this for you? It's simple, really. I scratch your little back, and you
That
scratch
was the
mine.
Stalker going into there.
Credits in the system aren't worth half as much as a tenno owing you a favor. A void gate. These things never made sense to me. You're smart, tenno. You'll figure out how to open it again, won't you?
And that is a sentient.
This needle pierces the sky. Not will we find the Tenno heart within? These puppets will not stop me. I will attack in many forms.
Impressive. These sentient fighters appear to adapt to damage. I'd love to crack.
Now, there's a better way to kill this thing, but I don't want to use it yet because it's spoilers.
It has developed immunity to your attacks. Try something different.
I did. Okay.
Incredible. The Stalker has built void keys. Use this one to reopen the portal before more sentient fighters come. The void is poison to them.
Oh, did he... Oh, the void key's over here.
Cross the threshold. Go now.
Megamino,
Sentients do not
hello.
follow.
I'll ask you about the Codex entry because I haven't actually read that.
Feeling makes my stomach flip.
When we get
See
to
where
it.
you've landed. Find a nav console.
I have my own theory about what he is. Does the Codex entry say anything specifically that isn't spoilery at the moment? Wait, this is low level. I can use... Whispers are a little hard for me to read. I'll have a... Okay, do that and I'll have a look in a second. Before we head up to... Okay, let's have a look what this whisper is. Okay, tell me when you've whispered it to me, God.
Sweet prophet.
I love this quest, Mega Minnow.
Exists. It was in the void all along. I knew the Lotus was powerful, but
The moon.
this, she erased history. We thought it was destroyed all this time. Huh. My, Lotus. You make a fine villain.
And the reservoir with it. Very clever, Nata. Shadow, your path is clear.
So yeah, that's that happened. So the Lotus moved the entire moon into the void to protect the reservoir. I'm replaying it.
House found it. The reservoir.
That should be a hint.
A place sentients can never reach. We must do everything to keep it there. It's the only way to keep the Tenno's power alive.
Found the reservoir? As unpleasant as our past is, I have to ask. I've seen inside a Tenno, yes, and what I found didn't make sense. Does this reservoir conceal some great...
Oh no.
Everything I have done was done to protect them. It's
I missed
only
it.
protection
Fuck.
against them destroying the Tenno. Do not let Alad distract you from your mission.
Are they still talking now? Oh, for fuck's sake.
They don't know the truth either, do they?
No, they don't.
How sweet. The betrayers get what they deserve. Lies from their omnipotent mother.
I have detected a ship leaving the tower. It's the Stalker. He's on his way to the moon.
I'd like to go check that follow, please.
Find a way
Shut
to
up.
get off this tower and onto the moon.
Okay. We done? We done. Okay. Oh no, follow was the host. But hi, thank you so much for the host. Okay. Back to this. Yeah, I'm replaying it, going through the whole story, ready for tomorrow, or next day. I'm pretty sure it's going to be tomorrow, though, when the sacrifice comes out. And I'm going through the story for anyone who hasn't done the story. So I'm talking about spoilers as we get to them. So at the moment, not much has been revealed. I love the Tiburon, the new Tiburon. It's so good, the Tiburon Prime.
It seems to me that this tower is dedicated to masking the moon's location in the void.
Oops.
Yes. Why not disable the mask so that claptrap orders can pick them up? Or is that too complicated for you?
Here we go.
That's it, Tenno. Shut down this power grid so that your mouthpiece orders can lock onto your location in the void.
Keep talking, Orokin called Alad V. Your silence soon comes.
Now, he called Alad Orokin, which is interesting. Now, yeah, I saw that everyone's salty. I don't understand why. Like... Ow. Do I have to do them in order? Oh no, I probably have to wait for it to stop zapping. Okay, no, maybe I do need to do them in order. God damn it. Yeah, I'm just gonna do this. You whispered it? Sweet. I might have a look at that in a bit then. Yeah, I don't understand why everyone's salty that didn't come today. I mean, I wasn't. I expected it this week. I thought it would come today for like the devs' sake, but in terms of for us, I think it's totally fine that it's not coming today. I mean, what's one extra day? It's not that big of a deal. Let's have a look. Yeah, I don't think that changes my theory of what he is. Yeah, I don't think that changes my theory. Okay, let's get back to this. It is a bit of a hint, but I think there's a bigger hint in this quest. God. Oh, god damn it, it's not this one. I thought it was this one. I don't remember this part being this tedious. I hate these.
You did it. The void mask is
Sure, because the vets tend to base pattern.
How did you get
It
through?
should have shipped today, but when it comes out
Otis is on
today.
his way now, preparing for extraction.
Oh yeah, here comes the salt. Yeah, but like, I mean, they said it was coming this week, which came out of nowhere. Oops.
Tenno blood. The old war finally ends.
Like they said it was coming out of this week, which came out of nowhere. So I mean, we're getting it so much earlier than anyone expected, anyway. That's actually a decent amount of credits for just like a rush through mission. Okay.
The moon. Somehow, Ordis actually remembers the last time I was here. Concern for the operator is at critical levels.
There it is.
The suspense is killing me. Lotus, you have to tell us your secret. Hey,
Yes,
don't
God?
cut me off.
I only buy plat when it's on 75% off.
the reservoir, the secret to your Tenno power. But the secret is dangerous. It drove the stalker to madness. Forgive my deception. I was only trying to protect you from the same fate. Now, it is time to protect yourselves by ensuring the moon remains within the safety of the void.
So that's also a fairly big hint, God. But yeah, no, I only buy platinum when it's 75% off, so I get a decent amount for cheapsies. And I've spent like over 1,000 hours in this game, so I mean, I'm gonna support them any way I can. Coffee. And welcome back, Lizzie. Good, you have coffee. I have coffee too. I had more. I've had more.
The stalker is heading toward the void control room.
Collapse the void, Shadow, so that my fragments may attack. The Tenno hearts will beat their last.
No! If the void is collapsed, the reservoir will be destroyed, and you and the rest of
What
the
are these
Tenno
things
will be
called
lost.
anyway?
Get
Oh
to
no,
the
they're just
control room and
normal.
Stop the stalker.
They just have like a weird sort of shadow over them. Can't remember if that shadow thing's ever explained. Huh, I like that. So, for those of you who do know the spoilers, I nearly accidentally used the ability and it wouldn't let me. So, that's cool. The fact that it won't let me actually accidentally use it. If you, the way it works, God, or I'm pretty sure the way it works, from my experience, is the longer you go without buying plat, the more likely you'll get the 75% thing.
I didn't have to do this, but the collapse is imminent. If the reservoir is to survive, we need to pull the moon out of the void. Here, help me disrupt the void compasses to reorient the moon.
Hey, Stalker, how you doing? Oh, right, it has to use our shield.
Void compasses that steer the moon within the void. I will disconnect them from the central system to gain control. Supply them with power from your shields while I finish the task.
Oh, you hurt.
You trust this Oregon blood with chiseled weapons from our bones?
Keep moving. Another compass needs your shields. Get close to the void compass.
Oh shit, he's absorbing. You know what? Come here. Oh shit, he just pulled me out of the air. Ooh, okay, he hurt. He's good. Have tornadoes. I'm sorry about this weird glitching, lagging. That's weird. I think it might be because I'm recording. I've never had that before. Where'd you go, buddy?
You cannot stop the inevitable.
Void compasses are all disrupted, but there is
Did
one
he
more
leave?
step. Get to the pendula. Hurry.
I think he did leave.
What was that?
Oregon, the noise you make will cease now and forever.
Uh-oh, Hunhouse found me. Sorry I can't stick around to see how this all ends, but I've got to save my own skin. Don't forget our deal, Lotus.
Well, that's weird, God, then.
These pendula keep the moon stable in the void. Power them down. Security high. Watch out.
God damn it.
Wait.
There we go.
Security eye just destroyed a pendula. Try and trick it into taking out the rest.
Oh shit, I forgot it goes into exploding mode. You can't see me. You can't see me. Wait, you can't see me though. Why?
That's it. The eye is
It hurts,
taking
but
out
that's the best way to do it.
Keep it up.
Waiting for it to be done. I didn't mean to go on the other side. It'll always move to where it can see you.
Last one.
There we go. It's throwing out bombs. Ow. But there we go.
It's done. The moon is falling out of the void. Hold on. This will not be a smooth ride. Get to extraction as quickly as possible.
I'm going.
What they need, Margulis, is to be destroyed. They're devils from that hell, not human anymore.
Hey, I found a song.
No, Wallace, no more destruction. We could heal them. Maybe they're meant to save us.
Well, Mega Man, I love the story of this.
After what they've done to you.
Love looks not with the eyes, but with the mind. They won't hurt anyone. I just need more time.
I cannot protect you. Tomorrow you must remain.
Good, I'm out. I should be dead. I love the story, so I'm quite happy to go through it. I've been meaning to stream catch up anyway. And thunk. Whoa. Oh, there we go. I have like a freaking awesome Tiburon ribbon. I love it. I have a lot of ribbons. I couldn't name all my ribbons. I have a lot. My favorites are my Tiburon and my Cernos ribbons. Like...
The moon is back in normal space, but the reservoir is in more danger than ever. I will send his fighters, and the Stalker is still coming for you. Now.
Look at that thing. Look at it. It's glorious. With only 4 rolls. Okay. So now we must go stop the Stalker from finding the reservoir. This is where shit gets good. Like, don't get me wrong, up to now, learning all the, like, the lore and everything is great, but it's been over normal missions. This is where shit gets good. Forgotten how much I enjoyed these. I like the shield charger beam flying up to where from where my thing is. And fair enough, guard.
Save the moon from a void collapse, but Hunhow can now attack the reservoir directly. He must not reach this sacred place.
Shadow, bleed the reservoir until it is desert dry.
This will stop the voices from taking hold. You will have to dream, my angel.
So let's keep moving.
Lotus, join with me. Destroy your shame. Become the one I love. Become Nata once more.
So shame on you! You Orican! So perfect on the outside, but you're rotted through and through!
7 hands raised. For your apostasy, the judgment is death. Margulis, why? It's about the other rejects we consigned to Lua a few years ago. They're calling it transference. I know we are desperate, Executor, but these aren't Dark soldiers. These are golems possessed by devil minds.
Lots of interesting lore dump there. Now, if you listen to that and thought about it, you can probably figure out what's about to happen. But for those of you who didn't, let's do this. So we found the reservoir finally. So what could be so important in the reservoir that we needed to stop the Stalker from destroying it? Something that they called the Tenno Heart. So yeah.
Dream. Not of what you are, but of what you want to be.
So the Tenno Heart is us. We were inside that all along, controlling our Warframe remotely. And now we're out. We're awake from the second dream. So now we're controlling the Warframe there. Now the biggest hint to what the Stalker is.
You hesitate, Shadow, but remember your despair. This is your only chance to make it end. Your hatred is too weak, Shadow. Mine is strong. My fragments will finish this.
So yep, now we gotta get out of here.
Tenno. Operator. You're awake now, but you're more vulnerable than ever. Get back to your ship, now.
So now we gotta make our way out
You need
and escape.
to focus your mind to unleash your true power.
So remember when I said there was an easier way to kill these guys? It's your operator. Oh, I gotta recharge. I like these little things. They're little cores. That's going to explode and hurt, isn't it? Oh no, we're good. Those cores will be a big thing when the sentient combat comes in. Yeah, resource boost is basically needed for cougar farming. It's a shame. Goodbye. Goodbye. Ow! Do you mind? Almost there. Ow! Fuck! I thought that was going to explode, not the core. So now Hunhal's sending his word to try and kill us before we get back to our ship. Can the cores explode, please? There's one. Ow. Ooh, can you pick those up normally? Is that a new thing? Because I don't remember that being a thing. Interesting. Yeah, I can definitely understand that, God. So yeah, that happened, but the mission is not over. So we've gotten our operator, who is our what we are. It's why we were always able to swap warframes. It's why Alad V, when he opened up...
I don't know how much time you have. Descend into the heart of your orbiter. There you will find the somatic link.
So yeah, when Alad V talked about how he opened up Tenno, the warframes, and what he found didn't make sense, is because they were golems, artificial creatures that were being mind controlled by the Tenno.
Stalker, how? Past him. Get to the link. Use your energy to breathe life into the somatic link. Again, it needs more power. One more time.
Shadow, only the Tenno's death will end your despair.
Tink! Cue cutscene. God, I'll explain how to do it real easy in a bit. There's easy ways. Yeah, what he said actually. Oh, they said, sorry.
No self, no sense, no death. Just a metal puppet dangling on Tenno strings. Only the Tenno's death will end your despair. All your dread-long life, you've waited for this moment. But you're asking yourself, was I one of these wretched things?
There we go.
You know the answer. You still hate them. You still hate yourself.
Now this is a hotly debated scene here. We don't know if the Tenno's controlling it.
What is this?
Or if it actually has a mind of its own. Because it is actually possible that it's the latter. But it is also it's more likely it's the former, but it's still possible it's the latter. Look who it is. It's also arguable that she's not actually there, because her cords are still connected. You'll understand that later. It's arguable that she is sort of projecting herself there.
Now we fight on two fronts, my child. The war without, and the war within. My child, so beautiful to behold.
Oops.
How do you feel?
I'm confused. I thought I was...
I have the helmet on, sorry.
I know. Forgive me. This is who you really are, a Tenno. More than human, but once a child like any other. What do you remember?
I remember everyone was laughing outside an airlock. This kid had a boy by the throat. I didn't think it was funny at all.
Memories. From your time aboard the Zariman 10-0, before the void jump accident. It was years before the ship was recovered. It was drifting dead in space. All her crew gone, except the children.
So yeah, the Zariman 10-0, or Tenno, was an experimental ship that was meant to cross the gap between our solar system and another one. Now, something went wrong, and it went into the void and never came back. Well, until okay, never's the wrong word. Didn't come back for a long time. It was rediscovered, and well, here's what happened. So that...
We were just kids, but they were afraid of what we could do. When they tried to treat us like rats, I stood up to them. I wasn't going to let them divide us after what we've been through.
Oh, they were the only
You
ones
so
found on the
brave,
ship.
But the Orokin were afraid of you. The Void had changed you, and you couldn't control it. No one could. They were about to destroy the orphans of 10-0, but Margulis, she loved you. She found a way.
We couldn't help it. The outbursts. We hurt her, blinded her, but even then she never abandoned us. In the dream, we found peace, and she sang to us in that cold, dark.
The Orokin murdered Margulis, used her work to create transference. Your mind projected into a surrogate strong enough to withstand your power. It felt like waking up, but it was just a lucid second dream.
So yeah, turns out the Warframes, when we're controlling them, that's the second dream. We do that to channel the power within us, the void power, into that frame, because the frames can take it.
We must have known. I remembered what it was like to be afraid, to be weak. I vowed never to forget that, never to abuse what I had been given. I had a code.
And so you became Tenno, serving the Orokin, but bound by honor. As the Tenno grew, they founded great schools, the Tenno ways. Do you see yours?
I see a
I
crystal,
do.
refracting the moonlight. The way of Zenrik. We believed the path to victory was to dominate the enemy. That strength of spirit could overcome any resistance.
Zenurik will be your focus. But we have so much more to do. Here in the Orbiter, transference will be even stronger. Command the Warframes. Make whole this shattered world you've been given. Are you ready, Tenno?
Yes, Lotus, I am.
I love this music. That music is so good. So yeah. That's the second dream. And now I can finally show you guys the abilities I was wanting to do. Is I can actually control the operator. And actually, since I didn't know it, it doesn't automatically take the hood off. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do this. Where is it? That one. And then I'm going to open the hood. There we go. So there's my Tenno. Ready for the cutscenes. Okay, so that was our first introduction to the story. When that dropped, it just blew my mind, and well, I was hooked. Like, that hooked me immediately. The idea of what the Tenno were, how they came about, the idea that they're controlling these Warframes, it was such an interesting idea for me, and I loved it. So, when they came out with this next one,
New alert marked on navigation, Tenno.
It made it even more so. It brought that to even more of a head. I loved this next quest even more.
Operator?
Oh no, you're cinematic. That's... Ignore that, guys.
I'm afraid, sister. Your continuity grows in here.
Hush, worm. Let the beasts do their work.
But the dreamers have awakened. They will come for us.
Yes, they will. Like the answer to a prayer.
So yeah. Replay quest. Okay.
Tenno, are you alright? Your somatics output seems high.
I just Not it off. It's nothing.
Good. Deploy a Warframe to Lua. My sentries have gone silent. We may have an intrusion.
On it.
Yep, so here we go. We're going to Lua. I agree, Mega Minnow. I cannot wait. I'm super excited. So yeah, this quest is a very nice one. We get a bit more lore about the world, and it's a lot more personal, which I really like. I mean, the first one was personal. We found out who we were, which is why that song on YouTube, which is called "This Is What You Are," is one of my favorite pieces of music. I love it.
It was here Marcellus put you into the dream, tried to heal you, tried to give you the strength to tame the void within you. In a way, this is where all Tenno were born.
But we weren't born here. Were we?
No. When the Zariman was found adrift, the Orokin did everything they could to erase their mistakes. Transit recordings, personnel logs, everything was wiped out. The only thing they kept was you. I'm detecting their own signature further ahead. Find out who it is and what they're doing.
Oop.
I just saw the intruder, moving fast. I think it's Teshin.
Teshin? What is he doing here?
So remember...
He's heading to the reservoir. Follow him.
Remember that guy before that was helping us find out more about Lotus and the sentience? Yeah, that's the dude.
This doesn't concern you, child.
Don't call me that. What are you doing here?
Ooh, almost got rapid adaptation. Sweet. Oh, here we go, guys. So what is Teshin doing here?
What was that?
The Queens.
Queens? The Grineer Queens? Tell me what...
I am warning you. You think you're safe behind this metal, but you're not. Not in the ways that matter here. Behind this, you're still just a child.
Stop saying that.
Follow me again, Tenno, and you will answer to my sword.
That's so cool. Teshin's a freaking badass.
I thought the Queens were just an invention of Grineer. No one has ever seen them in the flesh.
I have a feeling Teshin has. Can you track him?
Not with Spectres masking him, but we don't know anything about the Queens. Maybe Teshin alone should.
No. Teshin is not going to tell me what I can and cannot do. I'll take out his Spectre so you can track him.
I have a lock on his route. Exfiltrate when you're ready.
So yeah, Teshin, for some reason, was in communication with the Grineer Queens. The ones that before wanted the Tenno wiped out. This time, they asked for the Tenno to be brought to them. Can't you, isn't that a skin you can get, Guard? I love how fast you can go through levels as Zephyr. Just just fly around the map. It's glorious. Oh, pardon me, guys. You gotta be yawning. I should move slightly this way. It might,
Teshin is trying to mask
Wait,
his
I'll wait.
location from us. I've pinpointed a suspicious signal for you to investigate. Find him. We need answers.
Yeah, those skins. See, that's the. I'm pretty sure that's the skin. The blue one's the skin of his thing. You should also get this one, which is... I mean, not that one. The one that comes with Ash is also pretty cool. But yeah, I'm pretty sure that is that one. Anyway, let's go say hi to Teshin. Nice. Yeah, they buffed a lot of the starter weapons recently, like the early weapons they put into the game.
All my scans for Teshin have converged on this location. Find him.
Why hasn't he reached out to us? If he's pursuing the queens, we can help him.
Pride or shame, he does have some connection to them. Stay on the trail. Finding the queens could give us a tactical advantage against the Grineer.
Understood.
I like how I have to touch the ground before it updates where I need to go. I only really have a problem with that with Zephyr, because Zephyr can frickin' fly. Oops, oops, too far, still too far!
Up the trail again.
That's not Teshin. It's another one of the specters.
Oh,
He's
wait,
trying
what?
to
Oh,
shake
shit.
us off the trail. Capture that specter. We can use it to find the real Teshin.
I'm going. Where'd you go? Gotcha. Everything hurts, and I'm dying. Everything hurts.
Well done. Return to your ship. I will alert you when I've decrypted this specter's control signature.
That was close. Thank God for an ability. Quick thinking? Is it quick thinking? I think it is. The one that uses energy to keep you alive. Cause that hurt. Oh, God, are the tickets sold out, God? Because you can still get the digital tickets, which is like just the ticket for the Tenocon armor and access to the relay, which I plan to do, by the way, eventually get that ticket. But yeah.
Teshin Spectre points to what should be an activated asteroid field, but deep scans show the presence of a security matrix. Someone is trying to hide something. I need you to find out what. Prepare your Arcwing.
So, from this mission on is quite possibly the most fun I've had in Warframe. Like, I was sold on the first mission, the second dream. This is where shit gets good.
Something is hiding in the asteroid field, but before you can investigate, you need to disable the security matrix. Ortis, are you certain this is the best angle of approach?
Well, outside this corridor lie burst scanners, severe radiation, proximity mines,
Grineer death beams.
So, yes, Ordis recommends staying within the shipping corridor. Operator, watch that transport ahead. The scanner is only able to scan one side at a time. You can use that to your advantage.
You heard Alice. Keep the transport between yourself and the beams. Do not let them touch you.
So yeah, we're gonna use the security scanner beams like this. Use this transport. I'm so glad this transport doesn't have windows. They can't look out the side and be like,
To the right of the ship.
what's that Tenno doing? There's just a Tenno holding there. I can definitely understand that, Megamuno. I don't think she's Signal though.
Get below it.
But yeah, no, I can definitely understand that.
Nicely done. They still haven't seen you.
For those of you who don't know, we're talking about the one of the community managers. They do like a weekly stream with Reb, who actually voices the Lotus, and Megan, who's the other community manager. Ow. Can I just... Oh no, it's got like beams out the side like that. Yeah, I see. Gotta wait for the ship to come through. Oh, that sucks, God. Chances are there's... you could probably still get some, although like they wouldn't be cheap. It's actually... I'm impressed that they're actually able to hold an event like that and sell out the tickets for a single game that's an indie game at that. Well, it started out as an indie game. I'm not sure it classifies as an indie game now. Yeah. Pretty cool.
This is the last scanner.
Megan joins on that stream as well, doesn't she? They both do the dev stream, not the dev streams, the prime times. But yeah, Megan plays on Xbox more. Oh yeah, yes, I do remember.
Is the central hub of the security matrix. Shut it down so Ordis can fly you in undetected.
Yeah. Ooh.
Coming for you. Don't let them.
For those of you who don't know, the community manager D. Rebecca, who also voices Lotus, kind of accidentally meant to say, like, this many registered users in an interview at Game Awards, I think it was. Instead, she said registered losers, which has become a meme now. We loved it. It was hilarious. Yeah, I'm saying... Sorry, I think we're getting confused. I may have worded it poorly. D.E. Reb voices the Lotus. D. Megan is just a community manager. She's awesome, though. Someone's launching missiles at me up here. It wasn't you, though. Huh, why can't I switch, that's weird. Ow. There we go. I just realized I'm covering a bunch of important stuff. I might switch it over to the other side for the actual stream.
Ordis no longer detects any security.
Good. But we can't take any chances. Silence the remaining Grineer.
Okay. There we go.
Here. Keep moving.
But yes, to Megamino, I can understand the feelings. Okay, here we go. So this is
Are you seeing this?
It must be Queen's Fortress.
Are those Fomorian engines mounted on an asteroid? No wonder we've never been able to find it. It's always moving.
We need to analyze the intel you gathered before our next move.
Negative. I'm heading in for a closer look.
There is a lot of transference to store. I recommend you approve this mission and leave the pressure to reach out.
Here we go.
base moves again, we'll lose this opportunity. I'm going in.
So yeah, here we go. That's so cool. I love that little introduction thing.
Massively fortified. The queens have to be here. I'm going to infiltrate the base.
Infiltrate's a strong word. Rush headlong in.
Are you receiving me?
More accurate. So yeah, we've lost comms. I love the music here. This music though. Yeah, I actually was playing with Wade the other day, before he went on in his honeymoon. I'm planning to do a lot more of that now, that I've got things back on track in my life.
Or the Tenno.
I'll have a reason about why I stopped for a while, coming out. Hey, Shaylee, how you going? Oh, the music, I just love it. Ow. Oh, that's right, I gotta do this thing. Making brownies. Ooh! I want brownies. Can I have brownies? Oops, I set off the alarms. Ah, everything hurts. Oh my god. I accidentally plugged two into the same thing. Oops. Whoa, too far. Where's the thing I needed? Oh, it's inside this. How do I get inside there? Here it is. Okay, cool. Just gonna wait and then put my shield back on before I go out, because holy shit. They're kind of just pummeling me right now if I didn't have my shield on. I love this music. Oh, fuck. I hit a mine. Bye, buddy. So she's trying to... Yay, brownies.
Lotus? If you can hear me, something's tampering with the transference stream. I'm going to locate the source.
So yeah, something's happening. You know, I'm gonna flip this now. Wait. Oh, there it is. Transform. Flip horizontally. There we go. That way you guys can see the, my health. I mean, not my health, my energy and my abilities and stuff. Oh, why is that closed? Did I set off an alarm? I think I did. Yeah. Yeah, I set off the alarms to the point where they locked everything down. That's what happened there. Let's grab those. The music's so, like, perfectly mix of, like, creepy and concussive. I would love to be a Warframe partner, but at least as far as I can tell, I think they require Warframe partners. At least in the beginning, I think they required Warframe partners to be majority Warframe content. They have a gift for me. I would love that, but I can't just do Warframe. I do want to do a lot more Warframe on my channel because I've been playing this game a ton. I have over 1,000 hours in it. So yeah, here we go, guys.
I know this place. Teshin?
You shouldn't have come here. You have ruined us both.
That music's so good.
Well done, Tesh and Dax.
Teshin, Dax. You're with them?
I have come as you commanded, my queens.
And this is your offering? My sister needs the orphan child, not its infested puppet.
The child? For what purpose?
To eat it, of course.
Hush, worm. Do not question your lords, Tesh and Dax. Bring me the orphan. Bring me my Yuvan.
Enough!
How rude!
Oh, it's not their fault, worm. Mummy and Daddy weren't around long enough to teach them any manners. We will have to.
Ordis? What is this?
Transfer and surge, operator. You're losing your Warframe connection.
You have some idea that you're invincible, don't you? Nestled away in that mad Cephalon's crib. But you belong to me now. For you see, child, we conceived of these ugly metal cysts.
Operator, cut the link.
I can't.
We gave you your precious gifts. And now, just as easily, we take them all away.
Cut the link. Transference overload in 5, 4, 3.
So yeah. In case you missed the little thing there, the queens are Orokin, or were Orokin. They said, we conceived of these ugly metal cysts, talking about the Warframes. I love this. This is really good.
Ordis. Ship Cephalon? More like Ship Failbot. When the operator needed you most,
Ordis,
you...
enough.
Operator? My stars! Don't do that to me! I am sorry. I do not know what happened. Please, command me to self-destruct. Let me start it for you. Commencing self-destruct in 5, 4, 3,
Stop.
2...
What's with the music?
Isn't it great? I can lead you through some breathing exercises.
Just turn it off. Get the transference power back on, okay? I lost my Warframe.
I've been trying. You may need to do your, Tenno thing again.
Tenno thing.
Re-energize it. You know, with your void stuff.
Yeah, Mega Minnow. I'd love to. I'm going to try and do enough content that they deem it enough. Because I love this game. So, okay. So, we got to recharge this the same way we did before.
I can't. It's gone.
What? Gone? Are you sure? How will you command the Warframes if you're...
Conditions satisfied. Engaging Purge preset.
Purge? Purge what? Ordis, what the hell?
You no longer possess transference.
Thanks, Mega Minnow.
You no longer command the Warframes. You no longer are the operator. You must be purged from this vessel.
Non-operator, I'm sorry to inconvenience you, but I'm going to decompress the ship. Operator, Ordis cannot keep missing like this. Get out of here before I...
Purge you. You are not the operator. You will be purged. Exterminate the non-operator.
No, I got through. Yes. Can I slide? No, I can't slide. Please. I didn't realize... I missed that hint the first time I played through. That last little bit that he said. That's a pretty good hint. I like it. So we've been abandoned by our ship because we can no longer operate the Warframes. Therefore, its precept says that I can't be the commander of the ship. Because I'm not an operator. I swear they sped up how fast you can walk here. I don't remember being able to walk this fast originally. Ouch. Like I have to walk diagonal here. Please don't knock off, please. So now we're about to get mega amounts of story dump. In a good way. So the key thing to remember is that the Tenno were found on the Zariman 10-0 alone. It was only them. They were the only ones left. And they were kids. The wind sound is making you cold. Yeah, they do a really good job with it. Chile. Okay, good. I was crouching that time. I could have walked faster. Damn it. Okay, so now we're inside. We're no longer being battered by the freezing cold wind. But, you know, honestly, outside was probably better. Because look, a body.
What happened to you?
They gave up.
You betrayed me. You infested piece of...
Yes, do it.
You can't.
As I thought. The hard way, then.
So, the great Teshin is just a dog, fetching the Queen's stick wherever she throws it.
I warned you. Now you're trapped inside this place with the Queens burrowing in. Now I am forced to undo what Margulis did, to open the gates, and make you suffer.
And bing! So yes, another clue there about what's going on. I'm pretty happy with the design of my Tenno. I was worried at first, but I think I really like the way I've...
Was lying to you, a lie of omission. She did not cure the Zariman children. She erased them. My only hope is that truth still lingers inside you, buried within your mind. The power and the misery of the void.
So Margulis hid the memories of the Tenno from before they were found.
The Ayatin sculptures are perpetually in motion, monuments of Orokin continuity, immortality. But this one is halted and aging, needing you, as the Queens do. Will you give in to them? Or will you face the coil?
Bing! Ah. That's one major headache. Here we go.
I remember.
Mother takes your hand and says there's been an accident. But don't worry, Angel, you're safe with me. Her eyes are distant, unfocused.
She's lying. She's lying.
Ouch. Ooh.
Beware the ravenous golden maw.
Why does it have to be ravenous?
I forgot that line. So yeah, piles of bones. So has anyone ever seen Tremors? Only now got the notification? Wow.
Burrows into your mind just as the creature worms beneath your feet. With each step, you discover what Margulis took from you. With each step, pain awaits you.
Man, that's like 2 hours late. Shaylee. That's almost impressive levels of late. Ow. Yeah, the giant worms. Oh, no, 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 no. Oh, that was close. Can I make it to that one? I don't think I can make it to that one. Oh shit, that counts. Where do I go now? I think I'm gonna try and go to that part. Yeah, those are bones, Shaylee. This is pits of bones. I'll wait for it to go more that way, and then I'm just gonna go. Holy shit. That's terrifying, that is. Oh my god. I forgot how terrifying this is. Aha! Fuck you.
I can't even remember her face.
Fair enough, Lizzie. So I got a new ability.
Your past has weathered Margulis's manipulation. It lurks here, your only hope of surviving the Queens. Destroy this barrier and go deeper into your past.
Sounds great, Teshin.
Also, yes, Teshin. Not the reason why I like him.
Was acrid and still.
Biomes have been sabotaged. The food stocks dwindled. Paranoia gripped your father's mind. What was it he said as he stared out into the
Now
stars?
this is important.
Something's out there, kiddo. Watching us.
That is a big thing. We didn't realize how big that was. Oh, but it is. Yeah, I love the tremors.
Ship went insane.
So yeah, the whole something happened. The accident when they went into the void.
You exist on the fold between two worlds. The world we know, of blood and steel, and the world that watches and dreams, the void. Charge across the fold as you once did.
I can actually show you what this thing is now. Just for the hell of it. The Golden Maw. So yeah, the Zarman 10-0 went into the void and everyone went insane. Except the tenor. I'll probably actually go really far with this because... Oh, there's multiple ones. Gonna let it recharge. My phone is beeping. Why my phone be beeping? That's why my phone be beeping. Huzzah! Skip! Next.
smell smoke.
Fires rage on the lower decks. Blood shimmers in the fitful light. Hunting parties roam the ship. But there is singing and laughter and play. For all the children have come together. Their minds somehow unbent. You wipe away your tears. Thinking.
This is my family now.
So yeah, the adults started hunting everything else on the ship. The Tenno all huddled together and hid.
They tore her apart.
They killed his mother.
The Queen is nearly through. She knows what you did, giving her resolve. Now, you must master the fold. Walk upon its edge, concealing your movement within the shadows you create.
Shadows I create. Another Teshin metaphor, right?
Oh shit! I didn't realize that was sinking. Oh, that scared me. Kaboom!
I can hear them.
The grown-ups are howling at the door, drowning mad in the void ocean. You are at ease, swimming within the depths. You remember then how the howling stopped. They had broken through.
Yeah, so I chose... They had lost their minds. They were nothing but animals. I chose this one.
They had lost their minds. I didn't blame them. We built a makeshift prison. They had lost their minds.
Your repressed power has
Here we go.
returned, fused with your Tenno abilities, amplifying them. You've outgrown the cradle. Now your
Oops.
transference is innate. Control these Oregon beasts and escape this prison.
I failed miserably.
Like a Warframe?
So yeah, I can now try and control these things, although I gotta stun it. And then take control. Oh wait, no, I gotta go through here. No. How do I burrow? Oh. No. Oh, there we go. Control. Of course. You know what? Really? Oh. Okay. Now I left him behind. I hope we see more of that stuff in the next in Sacrifice.
That I am a Dax, a soldier of a lost era, the last of my kind. By Oregon hands, we Dax were given great power, great strength, but an even greater weakness. To obey their command, to never defy the Kuva, the scepter, the symbols of their dominion. No Dax can ever raise steel against an Oregon. Only you can do that.
That's why he betrayed us. He didn't have a point. He didn't have control. He couldn't, like... He couldn't stop. He had to obey their command. We don't have to do that. That's why he's helping us. Now this is where we learn the worst truth about the Orokin and what makes
A
them...
Yuvan theater, long abandoned. In ages past, I would have stood guard as the young and exotic were paraded through the mountain pass and marched by the viewing pane. They'd barter here, the Orokin, withering and coughing as they prepared for their continuity.
She doesn't want me dead.
No. The Queen doesn't want to kill you. She wants to become you. To burrow through your mind, corrupting it with despair until only she remains.
So yeah, the thing that makes the Orokin entirely unredeemable in my mind is this. The Orokin had basic immortality because of this. Because of the continuity. They brought young and exotic people, kids, here so that they could use the continuity on them. And take their bodies for their own.
No crew aboard, only the children. Only the parasital monsters they had become. The endless void, the gazing abyss, the bottomless ocean of horror. It coiled itself around your tender heart.
I controlled it.
This was all inside our head. We're still in that scene where she's trying to burrow into our head, trying to take control of us, trying to use continuity. Teshin used that moment when the queens weren't careful, got into our mind, and helped us regain a lot of our power. Helped us regain our memories.
Is that you? Your brain activity flatlined for a moment there. Can you speak? By stars, the operator's mind is destroyed.
I'm fine. Just don't play any music. I need to think.
I forgot about that line.
Operator, you are not making sense. The transference surge must have affected you as well. Try to rest while I begin repairs. This is odd. The circuits are dead, but I'm detecting transference energy. Coming from you? Careful, operator. You'll damage the ship. Damage me. Amazing. How are you doing this? It is slightly terrifying. Operator, my sensors have gone dark. Where are you? Oh, there you are. Impressive. Very useful. Ordis is a little afraid right now. Operator, you'll breach the hull. Please, restrain yourself.
So yeah, we've got all the powers we had in the dream.
No. But I've lost my Warframe. And
Here we go,
Teshin.
guys.
What if the Queens know that he helped me escape? I have to go back.
Impossible. Just as you thought, the base has moved again. We don't know where it is. There's no way back.
My Warframe. It's still there.
Haven't you been listening? The transference system is fried.
I don't need it anymore.
Operator, where are you going? Don't
I love that music.
you do, Dex? What did you do? How did a child reject the continuity?
Forgive me, my queens.
We hold the scepter. We command you. We are...
Sup, bitches? I'm back. And I'm souped the fuck up.
Come for us.
Tenno, no. After everything you've endured to escape, why did you come back?
I came back for you.
Stupid child. You don't give up, do you? But coming here in the flesh? That was a big mistake. Gods! Kill this Warframe and bring me my new skin.
The Guardians protect the Braves. They're vulnerable. Attack. The red Braves shield her. Destroy them.
Shut up! Gods! Kill this Tenno!
Sorry, I thought she ordered Dax to attack me yet. Oh, I can still break another one.
Long enough have I lived in these ugly grenier bodies. I need new flesh. I deserve new flesh. Yours.
Nope.
Kill this Warframe and bring me my new skin.
Ow. Oh shit. No, you don't.
By my Oregon blood, I command you, Tish and Dax, to kill this Tenno!
There it is.
I cannot.
You must, by your oath eternal.
That child I met on the mountain will surely die here.
That child is gone.
I can show you no mercy. Show me none in return. Yes, from the moment I began training you.
Oh shit.
I have anticipated this moment. You must not stop. Defeat me. You are a child. No longer.
No.
Oregon, we created you. We are your golden lords.
Not anymore.
Come out, little demon.
Without her scepter, she is powerless. Break her shields, and use your dash to steal it.
You'll pay for that.
Oh, I remember. No, I don't remember.
You little
Ooh. Got her! Mine. Hey, Tashin.
What are you?
You had to obey the scepter, right? Looky what I got.
Chance to kill you. And now, I finally have it. Shall I, Tenno?
I think I remember I chose this one, but for this case, I kind of want to do this. Do it.
Kill her.
You've probably been waiting for this for a long time. Oh, that's way cooler than the one I do.
The worm has rallied the troops. Get to your ship. I'll divert them. Go.
Tenno. Tenno. I've been trying to get through. Are you alright? Your transference stream seems different, stronger.
We have neutralized the queens. Teshin helped me. I'm heading to extraction now.
The queens. They cut me off. I should have been there for you. I'll signal orders to pick you up right away.
So yeah, we killed one queen, but there's still the other queen, the little sister, who's now in charge. Did I mention she's batshit insane?
Thank the stars you're safe, operator. I forbid you to leave the orbiter like that again.
Where the...
It's just too
what?
much for an old cephalon like me.
There we go. And there we go. Now there's one more story quest, and then a prologue cutscene. What? Why wouldn't she be crazy? Yeah, she talks about eating the Grenier a lot.
Warframe. What a relief.
So she's a cannibal.
Ordis wonders, are you still able to walk the ship as yourself?
Yes, I am.
Impressive. Just think of the possibilities. You can help me clean up that infested door.
No.
A mother wants to shield her child from the evils of the world. Margulis didn't lie to you. She protected you.
But isn't it better I know the truth? Wouldn't you want to know? Teshin said...
Thinks he knows better. Maybe he does. Maybe you needed to know to survive the queens. But you are changed now.
That's what you have to say? That I'm changed?
What you did have a choice. Tenno, you were only just a...
Don't do that. Don't make excuses for me.
What's this? An old war beacon? How exciting, operator. You will want to investigate this. Oh, I'm sorry. Did I interrupt?
Oh yeah, we're not quite done with the story. Almost. Almost. One last one. Oh, you gotta... Okay, fair enough, Lizzie. Hope you feel better soon. I love the way we just walk out of the Warframe. It's so cool. Oh no! I just realized I got my Warframe's got the cyst on it. So yeah, does this place look familiar? We're going to the actual location, the real world location version of what we saw before, what we saw in our head, the one that he made for us. Wait, I can't remember. How do I open this? Oh, that's how. Provided energy. But yeah, so we're going to the actual location, the one that he replicated in our mind to help us. This time we can activate it. Oops. What the? Whoa, what the? Whoa, what the? I forgot I can't double jump as a tenor. Now we finally get to see what that item was hiding. Well, not really hiding, but... Look how pretty! Hey, Teshin. You're finally free.
You don't know what to do with it.
Tell me.
Some believe the Kuva within is the blood of Orokin ancestors. An elixir of power, of immortality. Others believe it to be a poison. A corrupting oil that brings madness and evil.
What do you believe?
I believe them both. But for you, Tenno, perhaps this Kuva is just a symbol that what you choose to do will define you more than anything.
This is what I chose. To give Dax the control over himself.
Don't forget, kiddo, you're nothing without me.
Now what the fuck was that?
The world weighs more heavily on you now. Try not to lose yourself, Tenno.
The key line that gives us a hint to what the fuck that was is, your father said something when staring out into the void. We're not alone. Something's out there watching us. My theory is whatever the fuck that was, it gave us the abilities we have now. It saved us and gave us those abilities. And now one final story quest that really, really makes things tricky.
Receiving an all call on our syndicate frequency. It's a red veil in code, but it seems truncated. I will play back what I have.
Speak to us. We're listening. What is your name? Good. You remember. We want to help you, Rel. Tell us where you are.
Can't. He's listening.
Who? Rel? Who is listening?
Tap.
Sorry, operator. The message appears...
Haunted.
Halted. It originated from a Steel Meridian ship near Earth. Will you investigate? I hope not.
Oh, we're going to investigate. We're going to investigate the fuck out of this. I love this quest. For a couple of reasons. And I'll explain one of the major reasons why I love this quest at the end. I actually played this quest on stream, I'm pretty sure. Might even be up on the channel. Doesn't matter. I remember, because someone came and tried to spoil it in chat.
Emergency power. Not detecting crew. I don't like this. Search the area.
So where's the crew?
Blades. Too refined for a Grineer kill squad. Is there anything else?
Oh yeah, here. So in case you don't know, some players might know what that is. It's a Rakta dagger. The Rakta weapons, well, you'll see. Oh, no, it's not that way. That's right, I remember this. Wrong way. A Rakta dagger, sorry, Shaylee. It's like a special dagger that is only used by one faction that you can actually buy from them.
Red Veil.
That faction.
They have done this? The Veil have been Meridian allies for years. Search for survivors.
So for some reason, the Veil came and attacked Steel Meridian. A Steel Meridian camp. Ship, rather. Oh, fair enough.
Tenno, lost you for a second. What did you see?
Oh, child of Zarman, please help me. I served the Veil, but the flock has been driven mad. I humbly beg for the protection of you and your vessel.
I'm marking the area. Stay alert. It may be an ambush.
So, something's driven the Red Veil mad. And whatever it is causing them to go on a little bit of a killing spree. Wow. I can aim, I swear. No.
Great blind queen, help me reach the safety of Iron Wake. Our sacred muse has abandoned the temple, leaving our people in chaos.
Tenno, if the Red Veil is in chaos, we must intervene. Get Palladino to Iron Wake.
Yep, rap, tap, tap, God. So remember, I'm wanting to make sure you guys realize this. This is a continuation of the main story. This isn't just some random thing that's happening. It also is how you get the Harrow frame, which is one of my favorites. I love Harrow God. It's such an awesome frame.
Oh, holy child. I am grateful for. What is it, Rook? Are they back? Brothers of blood, sisters of fire, resist the muse!
There's a lot of them. Man, they're like acting like zombies. It's definitely worth it, Shaylee.
Bless Starchild, I owe you my life. Will you meet me at Iron Wake? Only you can right this wrong.
Will do. Let's get you out of here, shall we? Ivara and Mesa are also both good frames. We're about to get Limbo Prime next week. That'll be good, but also really, really bad. Because, well, it's... Limbo Prime is known for being... Limbo is known for being able to mess with people pretty easily.
Steel Meridian has received Palladino. You've been granted access to enter their base, Operator.
Okay, let's go to their base then, shall we? Limbo is annoying frame at the time. Yeah. At times, yeah. So that's going to make things fun for the next couple weeks.
Iron Wake. Steel Meridian has built an impressive base of operations right under the nose of the Grineer Authority. The speaker will be here, under guard. Find her.
Leave your vessel at the door, sacred child. Come. Hush, Rook. This is our sacred guest.
I love Rook.
Palladino, holy speaker of the veil, like my mother and hers before. We speak to the other side, to him. Without his focus, I pray he answers. Righteous realm of harrowed stars, of hallowed chains, speak! For an age you've guarded the divide between dust and void. Speak! From within your everlasting sacred vessel, you've held the lidless eye. Speak!
Wow, replaying this, knowing information.
I cannot reach Holy Rel from here. I will need his sacred focus, a relic stolen from the temple. I beg of you to find it and return it here. Only then will he speak.
Fetch quest time.
Only then will we truly understand.
Veiled rituals will incite fanaticism, but don't be drawn in. I'm not convinced this Rel exists. I fear we'll have to play Palladino's game to find out. Oryx has been tracking Red Veil disturbances. That's the best place to start.
So here we go.
Operator, a Red Veil seance. How delightful. I have marked a possible Red Veil disturbance, but perhaps you would prefer to...
Brew some leaves and...
Sorry. Navigation is beating, operator. Waiting.
Waiting.
Navigation is waiting.
Navigation is bleeding, operator. Waiting. Yeah, you can see that Reb does a much better job voicing voicing the Lotus by this stage. She's gone a lot better at it.
Object of focus, child. You are close to this sacred relic. I am certain.
Oh, I remember this now. This is good. Good. Shadows are on, because they need to be on for this to be as good as it can be.
These messages, they express Rel's suffering. He's lashing out. I should have seen the cracks forming.
I don't understand. How would Rel know about the dream?
Great sentient queen, forgive me. But what you are, what you've made of yourself, is merely drawn from the dreams of these divine children. You are not she. You are not Margulis.
What are you saying? Rel is a Tenno? Impossible. All Tenno are known to me. I protect them. She did.
Oh, but not Rel. Margulis cast him out, for he was different.
Scarlet!
Our foremothers took him in and studied his teachings. We became the veil, the shroud of his blessed existence.
Cast out.
I'll address it once this finishes talking.
That is what he called it. Hush. Try to follow his voice.
Okay. Scarlet, thank you so much for the raid. You are bloody awesome. And welcome. Welcome, Tangerines. I see the Tangerine raid. How are you guys going today? I'm playing some Warframe. I'm just coming to the end of the story. This is the last quest. The last couple of quests. This is the good stuff. It's getting to the good part of the story. If you guys play Warframe, this is I love this. We do. Oh, Shirleycat, hello. Thank you for the raid. Welcome, welcome. You guys are bloody awesome. As I was just telling Scarlet's crew, you guys are here for we're playing Warframe, going through the story, doing the Chains of Harrow at the moment. It's a little bit creepy. God, that's creepy. What you guys probably can't hear is the sounds going from like one earphone to the other earphone. I have been, thanks, really. I love this game. I'm getting ready for the new story expansion of this comes out probably tomorrow. Oh, I need to look here, do I? Voices are a bit, yeah, disconcerting. That's about right. It's so creepy. We're trying to follow them to find out what he's trying to lead us to. Oh, that's creepy.
The Donda, his mother gave him this. Holy Rel was not like other children. Sound, color, touch, it overwhelmed him. The Donda's hum let him focus.
So, for those of you who don't know, I work with autistic children. So when I play this quest, I knew exactly what that meant when she was saying. Rel is autistic. Sounds, light, colors overwhelm him. And so, he's a constant, something that they do to calm themselves can be focused on something, whether it's an action, whether it's a hum. Hey Farron, and thank you JP for the host. Hey Farron. Yeah.
Tap.
Rel, what evil is this? Sacred child, forgive me. I should have known the weight of the void would one day crush the light from me.
Oh my god. Oh, okay. They hurt. Oh, they are kind of obliterating me.
Rel has become the very thing he warned us of. You cannot kill this Tenno. Run! You can only run!
I'm running! Yeah, sort of like synesthesia, but it's more it's overwhelming. And it's less that they see sound, it's just all the sound, all colors, just all of their senses overwhelm them. It's, yeah. They get overwhelmed from the influx of sense, essentially. They don't really hear color. It's they just get all of their senses get overwhelmed at the same time.
What was that thing? Lotus, can you explain this? Lotus?
Transference energy. Fractured. It was so cold, indifferent, inhuman. If Rel was Tenno, what did he become without Margulis?
Well, there you go. Yeah, I work with kids mostly on there you go. Yeah, like, they're great kids. A lot of them are smarter than me. Far smarter than me. Like, that's a big thing. And what I like is this story uses the fact that that Rel is autistic in a way that allowed him to do something that no other Tenno could do. In a good way. So let's go to the Iron Wake. Oh, someone else was doing the story as well. Well, I guess that people say you have to do Chains of Harrow to do the quest that's coming out soon, so... Makes sense.
Leave your vessel at the door, sacred child.
Yep.
Come. I have served Rel my whole life, studying Rel's teachings of the void, the dire consequence of traveling by and through it. Now I see that it is true. He alone, in his harrowing sacrifice, has guarded us. What a price he has paid. Righteous Rel, outcast of sacred void, hear my voice. Speak. You have been driven
Farron.
from the vessel by your suffering. You have swallowed
Am I saying your name
poison
now,
stars
Farron?
so we would not. Holy Rel, speak. The Tenno who rejected you have come to your aid. He's here. The Donda. It's working. Giving him humanity. We are listening, Rel. Speak.
This quest does, yeah.
Shy?
No, try again. This one?
So, what? If you guys don't know, one of the things that kids with autism have a big problem with is reading social cues, reading other people, understanding other people, and as such, emotions. So this is
Very good.
his mother trying to teach him.
And this one?
But you can see the other ones popping up, but
Good, Rel. And how about this one?
Mama.
Yes, Rel.
Mama!
Go ahead, Rel.
We're in a ship.
Yes?
Impossible speed. Beyond the Brankel Gap constant.
I think so. You're better with that stuff, but it's amazing, isn't it?
the Narumon 10-0, the one that was supposed to go fast enough to get us to another system.
So why don't they fix me?
Rel, you know why. Rel, why?
Because I'm not broken.
That's right. Different. So I love you even more.
Furarn. Okay, cool. So yeah.
Happy.
Yes, Rel. You make me so happy.
This memory, his humanity still remains, buried in these emotions he so often failed to grasp. Could they be the key to saving him from this?
I like that key
Tenno,
thing they
I
said.
have a theory. Return to your orbiter and I'll explain.
When Rel said, "Why don't they fix me?" The fact that she said, "Because you're not broken," is a big thing for a lot of the kids that I work with. One of them even plays Warframe. I'm not sure how to quantify it, Charles. I'm not an expert in the field. They specifically brought me in because I'm not a therapist.
Our transference energy, split apart from a single mind. If we could capture them, send them back.
Operator, Cimaris may have a tool for this task. I wonder if his kinetic siphons could be repurposed to capture these manifestations.
Yeah, I was brought on because I have tech skills. So the idea is that I'm the thing that we run is meant to be a sort of tech club that they come to, and they can just be treated like anyone else and learn. We were given a basic rundown so that we could help manage situations and stuff like that. But yeah, I know, right, Zarya? I really loved that they put this into the game. So wait, I gotta go. Oh, right. I gotta put the kinetic siphon trap. I should still have some left. And to answer someone's question before, I haven't actually... Oh, there we go. Danielle Wolf. I haven't actually played that game yet. What was it? Hellblade. I need to play Hellblade. It looks so good. So, where's the kinetic siphon trap? I'm absolutely sure I've still got some. There's no way I used all of them. Really? I somehow used all of them? Oh no, there it is. Kinetic siphon trap. Yeah, no, I got plenty. Remy Lane, thank you for the host. You were bloody awesome. Don't know why it didn't pop up as a notification though. That's weird. Onto a derelict ship covered with infested.
Holy Rel, let us bring you the peace you have earned. Guide this Tenno so you can return to the Harrowing vessel, so that you might rest.
Rel's warnings. Those dire consequences. Was talking about void exposure, wasn't he? The effect it has on human minds is well understood.
But it's not. This isn't some kind of deep pressure bends as Margulis suspected. Rel saw what it was. Truly an entity. Indifferent. Old as stars.
So yeah, while Margulis saw this impact on minds, on human minds in the void as being a sort of like pressure that builds up from being in the void, getting hit by the energies, Rel saw something that Margulis didn't. Rel saw that it was an entity, that it was acting, it had intent. Remember the father said something was in the void looking back at them? And whatever the hell spoke to us at the end of the last quest saying, "You're nothing without me, kiddo." Maybe Rel was right.
My fault. Touching is too much noise. It makes me angry.
There. An emotion. Manifest from the game Rel played as a child.
See if you can stabilize it with a kinetic siphon.
Oh right, I need to go. I need to find it first, I think. Yeah, there it is.
There, Tenno. Trap it.
Oh, I gotta do something else when I stabilize it. Do I gotta scan it?
It's too strong for the siphon. Try and weaken it.
Oh.
Tenno, you need to capture it.
There we go.
Angry. Someone takes the thing you love.
I'm detecting other manifestations. Defend yourself and try to trap them.
Rat-tat-tat. I don't want to go back.
Oop. Nope. Rel's back. Gotta keep moving. That's fair enough, Charles, but some things are a little harder to quantify like that. I understand what you're saying, though. Especially things to do with the human mind are much harder
Mama has a stretchy smile. He's listening. He knows what you're doing. It makes him stronger.
So yeah, the man in the wall is listening.
It's too strong for the siphon. Try and weaken it.
Bored. Waiting too much. There's nothing fun to look at.
Good. You've captured the manifestations here. Now get out before
There we
Rel's
go.
catches up with you.
Yep. Out. I'm out. Peace. Goodbye. Yeah. What Furren said. Yeah. Very. Yeah. Quantify. Yeah. Yeah. Exactly. Yeah, yeah. I'll just say yeah, yeah, like 20 times, and then you'll understand. That's how this works, right? I think I gotta go capture more manifestations. Yeah, more manifestations time. Oh, fair enough, Charles. Not a fan of the physics stuff, or you just really, really like the computer science?
I don't know if you can make Rel whole again, but whatever you're doing, this disturbance is growing stronger, resisting you. Don't let it stop you. Bring Rel home to the temple.
Is that where Rel is? Has the veil preserved him in cryosleep as the other Tenno were on Lua?
No. We didn't have that option.
Oh, yeah, I remember this. So, while the Tenno all this time were kept in cryo, that wasn't an option for Rel, and you'll understand why. Yeah, 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 song, yeah. Whoa!
He's listening, but I'm so... Help me.
Rel, it's just you, alone and trapped in a transference loop. Don't give in to these delusions of void exposure. There is no man in the wall.
Oh. If you only knew.
Embarrassed. Talking and everyone looks at you. Why are you helping me? You hated me?
Here, the transference pieces. Track down these manifestations and capture them.
So yeah, Rel was shunned by the other Tenno because the Tenno were kids, and unfortunately it's a common thing that happens because the kids don't understand that they just think differently. It's not a case of there's anything wrong with them, it's just different. They think differently.
Another. Don't let it escape.
Excited. All the spider eggs are starting to hatch.
Glad you enjoyed, Zarya, and thanks for coming to the stream. Oh god, everything hurts. Man, I forgot how much like dangerous this quest can be. I might need to choose a better frame for the sacrifice, because this one, while it's fun, gets kind of wrecked by melee stuff.
Sad. Why did the babies eat the mother?
So yeah, he saw the spider babies
Alright,
eat the mother,
No more to be found here. Get to extraction.
which is something that does happen, which is gross. But yeah. Oops. I got stuck underneath. And you guys will want to watch the end of this quest, because I love the end of this quest. But yeah, I as I was saying, I'm so glad that this, that the Digital Extremes chose to do this, because it was something that just, it added a little bit more to the story, that it was meaningful for a lot of people.
Operator, there is no evidence of any thing in the void. By my calculations, Rel has lost control of his transference. If we can gather these emotions, I hope he will be himself again.
Exactly.
You
That's
need kinetic siphons to trap Rel's emotions. Samaris will have some for
Charles.
sale.
That's exactly right. Yeah. So they're talking about how there's we got still more emotions to go grab. It's actually no. Cancel. I'm gonna switch to a different Warframe just so I don't have to like rush the capture and stuff. It's that's a great example of what I mean. Like, yeah, it's very well put. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's, yeah. Oh, it's over here. What I really like is the angle they're taking here. Notice how everyone is saying that, oh no, it's just Rel messing up. That's what's going on here. Everyone's like, oh, no one believes Rel, or, you know, he's just stuck in a transference loop and he's interpreting it weirdly. We definitely know that's not the case. Rel is correct. And it shows, it's another example of how people often don't take what they have to say as seriously as they really, really should.
How could Rel have lived this long without the long dream?
In a way, he didn't. He knew his mortality would undo his purpose, so he gave up his humanity forever. He committed his soul to the undying vessel.
His Warframe.
Yes. He commanded we chain it within the depths of the sacred temple, an eternal vigil against the indifference.
So what they call the indifference.
You have to do it.
Yes. After everything you've seen, wouldn't you?
So, what they call the indifference. So, he is stood as a guard, a barrier between this world and what they call the indifference, the man in the wall. But he knew he couldn't survive forever doing that. He knew that his body would probably die eventually. So what he did, we went into cryosleep. What he did was he went inside his Warframe, gave his mind to the Warframe permanently. Oh, the emotion didn't stay here. Oops. Oh, can you not? I would like to not be chained, please. all the while once again standing... Oh, what the... Waypoint, what are you doing? He was standing vigil against... like, the Lotus still doesn't quite believe it.
It's too strong for the siphon. Try and weaken it.
I did.
Shy. Meeting someone new and can't say hello.
So, like, he's been holding this indifference back for thousands of years. Yeah, yeah, exactly. It's like, please no, I'm not into that. You do you, but I'm not into it. Can you stop with that explosions? They're actually doing a sizable amount of damage. For comparison, this Warframe can like stand in mobs of high level for ages.
Don't let it escape.
What level are these things? Come over here. Gotcha.
The station is fighting the siphon.
They're doing a lot of
See if
damage.
you can damage it.
Rel is doing a lot of damage.
Scared. You look around and Mama's not there.
He was also on board the Nariman 10-0, which means his mother died on that ship.
It's too strong for the siphon. Try and weaken it.
Oh, god damn it.
Tired.
No, please.
You run and run until you can't run anymore.
Blessed Tenno, Rel has returned to his sacred vessel. I will join him there at once. Please, come, for I fear I haven't got the strength to do what must be done next.
We don't know, Fern. The Indifference is an entity that is in the void. The man in the wall, as it's called. I like the Indifference. The Indifference is a good name for it. But yeah, it's the whatever was in the void.
If Rel's been caught in a transference loop for this long, the psychological effects could have been catastrophic. This man in the wall, these delusions, symptoms of the void exposure all Tenno experienced. I hope that Palladino can find peace for Rel, so this never happens again.
Once again, she believes she knows what the symptoms like are caused by. She believes she knows better than Rel.
Our temple, our home, his tomb. Come, meet our guiding light.
Build up some energy. Oh, there we go. For those of you who don't know, you touch those things with the Prime Warframe and you get a lot of energy.
This is why you're here, Tenno. It is time for Holy Rel to rest. But I cannot bring myself to do it, to let him go. He's kept us, all of us, safe for so long, and it's time for you to carry on. Release him, Tenno. Destroy the chains that bind the harrowing vessel. He's earned his rest.
So unfortunately, we're going to have to release him from his curse and kill him. But But yeah, that's a good way of it's a good mindset, Charles. But yeah, so this is something that we have to do to bring him back. Like he's been at this too long, holding the wall for too long.
Enter here, but only as your true sacred form.
So now we have to take on his job for him. Once again, not really believing.
Holy Rel, you have sacrificed enough. Pass on your burden and rest. Tenno, destroy the chains. Only your sacred power will damage them.
There we go. I was hitting the one that couldn't be damaged, I think.
Tenno, something's wrong. That's not Rel. That's...
Let's have a little quiet. It's my turn to ask the questions.
Well, love, I told you. You can't pet her that hard. Be gentle or she'll bite. Are you okay, Rel?
I won't let you take me from me.
So yeah, that's not Rel.
What have you done to Rel? Tenno! You need to save him from this. Destroy the chains.
How dare you laugh at him? You should be ashamed of yourselves. Don't look away. Look at him. He's not invisible.
Rap, tap, tap. You'll let me in, little piggy.
Here we go. Oh, one more.
Mama's not herself, Rel. I think you should wait with the other kids until they fix the ship. I love you, but you have to go. Go!
So this was on the Naruman 10-0 when the adults all started having their mind affected. And the kids grouped together for safety because they knew that the adults knew that they were losing their minds and not doing well. He had to leave his mom. And then she likely died.
Kids don't care about the invisible outs. If you were alone in that drift, you'd need a friend. Even like me.
Oh, there's more. I'm so glad I bought an app. Or built an app, rather. I wish you could buy apps. Apps are a pain in the ass to build. And there he goes. Free.
By sacred shadow and righteous blood, blessed Rel, your aged vessel is dust and your chains are broken. Be free!
But the man in the wall, who will...
They will have to. All of them. They owe you this. We all do.
Yeah, I feel...
Go on, Rel. Which one?
Sleepy.
This one, Mama. I feel... tired.
Good, Rel. You were learning. Well, why don't you have a little rest then?
I don't know enough about how it works, Fern.
Okay, Mama.
And there he goes. Finally able to rest. Now this part caught me off guard. The first time when I was streaming. I hope they do it properly and it's not just the quest is over. So that's the quest over, and then that's not me. And then if I move over here, he's gone. That wasn't me, because I'm over here. That was the indifference. That was the man in the wall. That's fair enough, Ron. But yeah, so that was Chains of Harrow. And I absolutely loved that quest. And now you actually have... What is that beeping? I thought I had all my channels muted. Just give me a second. I don't know. Okay. Anyway, doesn't matter. So, so yeah, the indifference can show up randomly when you get back from a quest. He'll just be sitting there looking at you, and the second you look away, he disappears. Sometimes he says sometimes something, sometimes he doesn't. But he's just there. Now, I didn't unfortunately record this one. Oh,
I thought you'd want to know.
Oh, you shush. I didn't record this one because this one was a surprise quest that came out of nowhere. See, we got this room here, which is a sort of a room that we can relax in, a room we can just chill out in and do other things. You see, but when we unlocked that room, what they didn't tell us was a quest came with it. One that caught us all incredibly off guard. So, there's one name you should know before we start this quest. A name that is Ballas. Ballas was the Orokin who betrayed Margulis, and also the Orokin who happened to create the Warframes. And he... well, you'll see. Now, I didn't record this one, so I had to grab Quite Shallow's or Shy's video on this, so I apologize, but I feel like I needed to put this in here. Because this is the lead up for the next quest that comes out tomorrow. I wish I recorded it, but it just came out of nowhere. We opened the room, like our customizable room, and all of a sudden, mission!
Do something. Get me out of here.
Exactly, Charles.
You know I can't.
Can't or won't.
I told you not to speak out. If you recant, maybe...
You lied to me, Ballas. You're no different than the rest of them.
Margulis, please forgive me.
Now, one last key thing. First of all, this is the reservoir where we were found. But there's one last key thing. Lotus, Nata, made herself in the image of Margulis. To watch over us. She liked Margulis and almost became her. It's why they have the same voice actor, the same voice. Why she looks the same. It's she wanted to become Margulis, but that's not who Margulis was. Farhan, thank you for the follow. You are bloody awesome, and welcome to the lab.
Honored Seven, we have gathered here today to carry out the sentencing of Archimedean Margulis. You face the Jade Light. Recant, and we will grant a merciful death.
My daughters, my sons, I want you to know my last thoughts are of you.
And here we go. So all this time, this was right under where we found ourselves sleeping in the second dream. That's where the Lotus has been.
How long have we waited for this moment?
Forgive me.
For what? I am not who you think I am.
Hello, Ballas.
But of course you are. Imprisoned, just as she was.
Ballas.
I will not abandon you again, Margulis.
Creepy long ass arm. And that's why in my playing through you've noticed that her picture has been simulated and artificial because she's gone right now and we have no idea where. And
hey,
oh,
wanna play some...
stop. That was unfortunately perfectly timed.
Available. Check navigation.
There, see, she's all simulated because Ordis is simulating her because she's gone. We don't know where she is. And that's where tomorrow our quest picks up. Now, if it comes out tomorrow, I'll be streaming it after I stream. I'm doing a D&D stream in the morning tomorrow. It starts at 9:30, so half an hour before the stream started. 9:30 a.m. Australian Central Standard Time. I think it's 8 p.m.? Let me have a look. I tweeted it out. But, oh yeah, before I get to that, sorry. This is the room we got, and there's her helmet just sitting there. So yeah, we got, I'd have to look too far back. I'm gonna make a video on the D&D stream I'm doing tomorrow. I'm not streaming it. I will host it, but I am not streaming it myself. That is going to be done by the Dracovian Empire, or Tantus. I will link his thing now. Just give me a second. I may have to scroll real far back to find this one. Here we go. So if you guys go... Here we go. So I don't know if he's doing anything now. He's not. Okay, so otherwise I would be rating him, but I'm not because he's not online. But this is the... So that's where the stream is going to be hosted tomorrow, the D&D stream. It's going to be a ton of fun. I can't wait to see what happens. I'm going to be playing a Dragonborn Paladin of the Oath of Vengeance. So very much not Paladin-y at all. I have a glaive, which is going to be cool. And we're in a world that is at war and on the brink of losing that war. So this should be cool. So yeah, that's happening tomorrow. In the meantime, I think this is where I'm probably going to end the stream. Thank you all for coming. Let's see who we can raid. Go through and have a look, see who's online. I mean, damn, I'd love to do the Lost Initiative, but they're currently doing some other stuff. I mean, oh wait, what's this? That's a rerun. Ignore that. We have. Oh, I know who we're going to raid. We're going to go raid Bree.